In this video, I'm going to show you the way I'm currently building out email subscribers to my niche affiliate websites. The method I'm about to share is a slightly more refined version of the one I used for this website here, and I've got 1,635 subscribers as of right now on it who are currently subscribed. I started this about just over a year ago, and on a bad day we'll still get 1 or 2 people sign up. On a good day we might get 6. Sometimes we've had 10 people sign up on the same day. And this is all done with free organic SEO traffic. We don't pay for any of this traffic at all. In fact, it pays us because there's ads on there. So it's a really interesting way of doing things, and something I definitely wish I understood a good few years ago. So let me explain to you the concept. Basically, we're going to use an example here of weight loss. So if your website is about weight loss, you know that people are going to be searching for things like how many calories are in a slice of bread, how many calories are in a bag of crisps, or something like that, right? So people are going to be looking that stuff up because they're going to be, that's going to be something they really need to know about. They want to keep on top of all that. And so instead of just giving them the answer, we also want to give them something that they can take away in exchange for their email address. So this is when people talk about lead magnets. You probably know about all of this sort of stuff, but you might not know about using it in this way, so stick around. What we want to do is we want to create an article, and the article wants to be called something like, and we'd have to find out how people search for it, but something like food calories chart. That's probably how they search for it. I've not looked it up, but probably how they search for it. And so what we'd want to do is create a food calories chart. You can do this in Google Docs. You don't need any expensive software. And you got your Google Doc here. You make a table inside of it there, like that. You put over here the food. That says food, and then over here you put in here calories, and then you put name of food, how many calories, name of food, how many calories, food, calories, food, calories. Do this with all of the most popular ones, and you'll find that out by using this method right here, this Google Alphabet Soup. I've done a video on this. If you haven't seen it, check it out, because it's going to make this make a lot more sense. So you want to go through, get all of the most popular ones, and you don't need to just stop with one page. This can go over 2 pages if you want. It's not a problem at all if it does. Now, once you've finished doing that and getting all the information, save that as a PDF, right? Now you've got your PDF download. What you want to do is create an article on your website and call that article whatever that keyword was that we just found about calorie chart. Yeah, just imagine that's what that says. Put a picture of it there with a scroll bar going down there and a download button there. When they click on that, have a pop-up that comes up and says, where should we send it? And then a bit underneath it that says join our email list and we'll send you it immediately. So they're going to click on that to download it. They click that, put their email address in, and we'll sort out the other side of it later. But we put the picture in there. Now another thing we want to do is, and it's well easy to do this now because of ChatGPT, make it so that if they right click on this, this is going to be a JPEG. Yeah, we're going to take a JPEG of that PDF. We're going to export it. We're just going to, I do that through Photoshop, but you could literally just print screen it, yeah? So now if they right click on this right here, what we want to make it do is act like it's clicked on that button. So there's a way of doing it. If they right click on this element, click this thing, and then that'll also make it pop up, where should we send it, yeah? So we're going to force them through like that. Now underneath this here, we have a little bit of content in here that's just talking about what this is, how it's going to help them, how they can use it, all that sort of stuff. They can print it off, they can keep it on their phone, they can stick it on their fridge, and they're going to know forever how many calories they're eating. It's going to help them lose a load of weight, so definitely don't miss out on it. It's really good. Now, underneath that, what we want to do is we want to have a section for each one. So and this would say, I wish there was a text thing on here. This would say how many calories in bread, and then it would say underneath here, we'd write, there in one slice of bread there is X amount of calories, in this type of bread there's that many calories, and we'd just go into depth and explain it. Not too much depth though, we only want a couple of paragraphs. Then we'd do the same thing for the next one. So I'm talking about from here, right? So bread and cheese and whatever else, crisps, and we'd do a heading for each one. Now this is important, they need to be headings for each one of them, and we explain it. We're basically writing very similar things each time, but we're just going to change the words up a little bit so it don't look like it's spam content. So we're going to end up with loads and loads and loads and loads of different headings in here that's going to say how many calories are in this thing, how many calories are in this thing, how many calories, and we're going to answer all of those with this article right here. At the bottom, we're going to put another button, and that's going to say there download calorie chart PDF, and that's going to be right at the bottom like that. Yeah. Now we publish this, we get this set up. So I use Aweber, you don't have to. I think they're all pretty much the same. But then what I do is I'll create a page on my website, and on my website I will have a downloads page. And on the downloads page it's going to be no indexed, so no one can get to it. And it's going to have on there the JPEG from this bit, the scrolly bit, and then it's going to have a download button underneath it, and if they click that then they get the PDF. Now they're not going to have this, no one's going to have access to this. What happens is when they sign up for the email list right here, that's going to send them through an email that takes them to this downloads page. So this is where we've got our chart that we made like that. And now let's say after you've done this and you realise, bloody hell, this is really working well, imagine if we had more things. What you're going to do then is you're going to put your other one in there like that. And now you've got two things in there, and then you're going to do another one and you can put a third thing in there. So you're just going to be basically recreating this with loads of different ideas. I have no idea, but let's say calories, and maybe there's like workouts and stuff like that. And we're just going to use this same format for article, and then we're going to put them all in here. Now what happens is, before they get to here, they're going to get the email that gets them there, yeah? So this email is going to say something like, when you signed up, you likely signed up for one of our downloads, but we're actually going to give you all of our downloads and you can grab the whole thing, go here. And then we're going to send them here. So they're going to be happy because they're going to get what they wanted and more. And also it just makes it so much easier on the automation side. We ain't got to do a load of clever stuff. So it makes it way, way easier. Right, but yeah, we're not actually done yet, right? So this is all set up and going. This is going to get us loads of opt-ins, but we can actually get even more out of this article right here. And the way that we can do that is, let's say now this is still a weight loss website. We have another article that's talking about food, and when it's talking about, or let's say specifically it's talking about, is bread good when you're trying to lose weight or something like that. It's probably a keyword. Then we'll say on there, bread has X amount of calories. And what we're going to do is we're going to make that a link that goes through to this page, but not just to this page. We're going to link to this particular title on there. And the way that you do that, I've got this, I believe I've done a video on this as well, about this table of contents plugin. You could manually do this as well. But you're going to open this out and you can right click on that, do copy link address. When you paste that in, it'd scroll them right down to where it is. So you link to this. So now what happens is when they click on the link in your other article, it's going to take them to this bit and it's going to scroll them down to where it was. Now that's going to have quite a lot of good effects, because that's first of all going to make this more likely to rank for this keyword we're targeting here, how many calories are in bread. It's also going to move more traffic through to this page, which means that this keyword we've targeted right here is way more likely to rank. And because there are opt-ins on this page, there is a strong chance that they're going to scroll up and click that, or they're going to click this final one at the bottom if they just scroll down and they didn't realise there was anything at the top. So that's the point of this CTA at the bottom right here. Now, this bit here, where we've got this other article, we are now going to go through and use this alphabet soup method, and we're going to do this with hundreds of different types of food. We're going to do this with, is crisp good when you're trying to lose weight? Is rice cakes good when you're trying to lose weight? And every single time we do it, we're going to talk about how many calories are in it. We're going to go through and link to the rice cake one right here using that table of contents link, or manual ID link, whatever it's called. And we're going to keep linking back to this. And what's going to happen is you're going to send loads and loads of traffic through to that page. You're going to get loads and loads of opt-ins, and you're going to end up with an email list that's hopefully even bigger than this in under a year, because you're going to be doing it right from the start. If you found this video helpful, let me know by leaving a like and a comment on the video, and I'll see you in the next one.